Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to another Algebra 2 Skills Review video. This is for standard A-APR.1. And you can see the whole standard here. The red part is the one that is the part of the standard that we are most interested in. We are going to add, subtract, and multiply polynomials. We're not going to do this whole other stuff that it's saying in the first part of the sentence here. We're just going to add, subtract, and multiply polynomials. Okay, so we have just two quick examples on this one here. This should be somewhat familiar stuff, but it's certainly worth taking a look at again. Okay, so for starters, we're going to multiply and write this 2x minus 5 times 3x plus 4 as a polynomial. We're going to do it in standard form. So you're probably used to multiplying horizontally, called the FOIL method, right? First, outer, inner, last. That should be familiar. If you like it, go ahead and stick with it. If you don't really like it, let me just give you folks another option here. This is really going to resemble multiplying with real numbers, where we stack your numbers. Like if you were doing 102 times 81, you would stack it like this, right? And then you do the 1 times 2, 1 times 0, 1 times 1. You write those numbers down here, right, like this. You put the 0 down, and then you do the same thing with the 8, right? Okay, well, I'm going to do the same thing here, and it's going to help me keep track of all my stuff. I'm going to get the exact same answer. So nothing's really different in the final result. It's just going to look a little different in the way that I employ this. Okay, so I'm going to do 4 times negative 5, and I'm going to do 4 times 2x. So 4 times negative 5 is going to give me negative 20. 4 times 2x is going to give me 8x. And now I'm going to move down a line. I'm going to do 3x times negative 5. And when I do that, I'm going to put that under my other x term. I'm going to get negative 15x. And that way I've got these lined up. And I'm going to do 3x times 2x. I'm going to get 6x squared. Right? X times x is going to give me x squared. So I have all my terms lined up. And now I just need to add down. Well, I get a 6x squared. I get a minus 7x, right? 8x minus 15x is negative 7x, and then minus 20. And I have it now, this is all done. I have this all multiplied out, and it's in standard form where I have my x squared, my x to the 1, and then my constant. So anyways, that's just a little different way of something that you're probably used to doing from Algebra 1. Okay, let's look at another problem here. I'm going to multiply and write this again as the polynomial in standard form, quantity 2x minus 5 squared. So let's remember what squared means. And this is one, I see people get this wrong again and again and again because they're not paying attention. So remember what squared means. That means we multiply it by itself, right, like that. Well, we just did a problem like this, right? So I'm going to do it. I'm actually going to do it the exact same way as what I just did. I'm going to erase the second 2x minus 5. I'm actually going to get rid of the parentheses as well. And I'm going to stack them again. And again, I'm going to do negative 5 times negative 5 is positive 25. Negative 5 times 2x is 10x. And for my second line here, I'm going to get these arrows out of the way. 2x times negative 5 is negative, wait, I missed something, negative 10x up here. I get another negative 10x, and 2x times 2x is going to be, again, 4x squared. And again, I'm going to add down. Nothing plus 4x squared is 4x squared. Negative 10x minus 10x is negative 20x. And then adding down there, I get plus 25. And again, that puts me in a finished position. I'm all done there with a solution of 4x squared minus 20x plus 25. I'm going to take just a few seconds here and just talk about where people often go wrong here. And if you do this, your problem is absolutely completely incorrect. And any problem that we do this year, if this comes up, this is absolutely incorrect. What too many people do is, and if you remember from or if you haven't seen yet the video on exponents, you might think that you can just distribute this 2 to both the terms here. The problem is those are different terms. There's a subtraction, or sometimes there's addition, but when there's an operation that's in between there, I can't just distribute that squaring to both the terms. So what I get a lot is I get 4x squared like plus 25. And you're missing this middle term, right? You're missing this negative 20x in the middle. So please, don't do that. Do not just distribute, FOIL it, stack it, whatever it takes, but you need to get that middle term when you're squaring a binomial. Okay. So hopefully you found this helpful. Again, this was a pretty quick one here. We did a little adding, we did a little subtracting. That was in amongst the multiplying of the polynomials. So hopefully this was helpful stuff for you folks. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And ladies.